Okay, certainly a tough win. You know, we a lot of credit to Indiana. I think, you know, I knew based on you know how much respect we have for their team and for Archie, that they were going to come back and really battle. They've got that's just in their DNA. So we knew it could certainly get tight. But our guys weathered the storm. Players win games, and these two to my right here, obviously along with having Caleb back and his defensive presence was the difference. So look forward to moving forward.
Questions for CJ and Keyshawn? Raise your hand. I'll get the mic to you. Anybody here on the aisle?
For both players, just can you talk about what it meant in general just to have Caleb back and how that may have opened things up for the rest of the team?
CJ, start with you, please.
Obviously, it was a good having him back. He's one of our key guys, and just having one of our brothers back that we've been working all season long. So it's always good to have one of our players back.
Keyshawn?
Like CJ said, Caleb draws a lot of attention. You know, he opens up the floor for everybody else. And then also on the defensive end, he's a great presence too with protecting the rim. And he's a great talker, a communicator. So it's great to have Caleb back on the floor with us.
In the middle there.
Did you feel like when you were up 20 there in the second half that maybe you let up a little and let Indiana back in, or did they just come and force the issue?
Keyshawn, start with you this time.
A little bit of both. I mean, we kind of got our way a little bit, and also, you know, they was forcing the issue. But we regained our poise at the end when it really mattered, and we got the win.
CJ?
Like Keyshawn said, we knew that they were going to come back, kind of how Coach Holt talked about, and how they weren't going to quit fighting. And that's what they did, and we just had to continue to be who we are in those type of moments and continue to fight and stay together, and we did that.
Anything else for the student athletes? Right here in front.
This is for both also, but the nature of this tournament is you play again tomorrow and you got to start looking ahead real quick. You're going to face a team that has gotten you a couple times this year. Is that any extra motivation going into this that they've gotten the better of you a couple times? This is another shot at them. Michigan State, that is.
CJ, start with you.
Yeah, we know what type of team they are. Like you said, we played them a couple times this year, and we'll definitely be ready tomorrow at 11:30.
Keyshawn?
You always want to better play a team that don't beat you twice, but it's another game for us. It's an important game for us because, you know, you gotta win if you want to keep advancing in the tournament. So we just gotta get prepared tonight to play against Michigan State.
Got time for one more for the student athletes, if there is one. All right, fellas, we'll let you go back to the locker room. Thank you very much. Questions for Coach Holtman? Let's start back with Mike right behind you.
Yeah. Chris,
Hey, Mike.
as much as you want to focus on the game, when the whole world's talking about the bubble, and if you win it means this, and if you lose it means that, how hard is it to keep that out of the narrative within the team, and were you able to do that?
You know, I think that conversation's been going on for, you know, they start bubble talk at, I think, November. So that conversation has been going on for a while, and I think it requires some discipline. And I'm not sure that we've always been great at it. But as much as possible, we've just tried to focus in on trying to play more possessions of quality basketball than what we did the previous time. So is it hard? Sure. I mean, it's everywhere this time of year, right? I think our guys did a pretty good job here this last week and a half.
Back in the back.
Yeah, Coach. Woods' background, I'm not sure he ever played in the NCAA tournament, to kind of borrow off what he's looked like.
Playing game one time.
Okay. Well, it looked like a guy that wanted to be in the tournament.
Sure.
And really laid it out there. Just talk about, I think, 9 of 13 today. He really and hit the shot in the final minute that kind of got you a little bit closer to the finish line.
Tremendous. He was tremendous. You know, I thought he was tremendous in every way. I thought he's looked since the 10-minute mark of the Wisconsin game like a guy that wasn't ready to see his career over anytime soon. And that's what you hope in seniors. Like, that is what we've been kind of hoping to see, honestly, in light of, being down Caleb. We've been hoping to see that. And he and CJ were both terrific.
Other questions? All right. Oh, take
Oh, yeah, one more.
over here. We'll get that one in front here.
You guys had a couple pretty good games with Michigan State.
Yeah.
How do you guys get to the next level? And how have you seen Michigan State maybe change in the past month or two?
I've watched them a little bit, but not as much, honestly. They had Nick Ward both times. He went out the second half of our game. I don't know what his status is now. But they're terrific. They're an elite team, can get to a Final Four, can win a national championship. They're deserving of everything that's come their way. We'll need to play exceptional basketball for 40 minutes. But, we're excited about the opportunity.